As I work on research papers, one question I'm asked frequently is how to format a works cited page, especially when you're working in Google Docs. And for MLA citation, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to stay in a 12-point font, and most of you will do your paper in a Calibri or Times New Roman. And if you're looking at this page here, you will see that it's not all set up that way. So let's go ahead, we'll highlight everything on the page, and we're going to go up here and set it to either Calibri or Times New Roman. This time we'll just take Calibri. And not everything is in a size 12 font. If you're looking here, they're not all the same size, so we'll set it for a 12-point font. Okay, so almost everything is uniform here. You'll notice that works cited is bolded and underlined, and it's not supposed to be. So we will highlight this, and we will just click off the bold and then click off underline. Okay, now everything is at least the same size and same font. It looks pretty uniform. We need to get all of our left margin here set the same, because you can see this case closed is not set to the same margin as the rest. So we'll highlight this, and we're going to drag this over here, just this little triangle at the top. Click that. Notice how it drags everything with it. And we'll click it back, and that leaves everything with a nice uniform justified left margin. Okay, we still have a couple things to do though. There's this part that looks tricky and it sounds tricky, but it really isn't. Google Docs has made this nice and simple. We need to set the hanging indent. So if you highlight everything here again, just the body of your works cited, and you go back up to this little piece on your ruler. Now if you take just this bottom part and drag it over, it resets that just like we did before. But when we want the top back to the margin, the left justified margin, we're going to just take that top little rectangle and drag it right back here, and watch what happens. When I release it, it leaves everything after the first line indented. So it wouldn't matter how long this particular line was. Notice if I just sit and type here for a while, la 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 la, it will keep all of that with that hanging indent. Let's just delete that though, because it's not necessary. Okay, the very last thing we need to do, at least for formatting right here, is to center justify the works cited itself. So we're going to come up here. Here's our left line. This is our center line. Okay, now there's only one more thing left to do. Anytime you make a works cited page, you need to have everything in alphabetical order, and it doesn't go according to last names or anything like that. It goes according to this very first letter, and the very first letter here is a C. So we are going to highlight this case closed, and you can do this multitude of ways, but I find the easiest to be if I just take it and drag the whole thing up to the top. There we go. And we have one more out of place. Hutchinson is an H. Alphabetically, that is out of place. So we will take it and drag it right here. Oops. Let me put a space and enter this so it goes down to the next line. And there we go. C-H-O-W. Works cited is correct. Everything looks good. We're finished for now. And your works cited page is all formatted. Thank you.